The European Parliament has pledged to deepen cooperation with Nigeria on security, migration management and sustainable development, even has renewed allegations of mass killings in the country's north amid a belt-fuel accusation of an ongoing Christian genocide. Chair of the European Parliament's Committee on Foreign Affairs, David McAllister, made the announcement at the close of a 2.5-day visit by a 6-member Europe parliamentary delegation to Nigeria and the ECOWAS Commission. The delegation representing the EU member states said the trip underscored the EU's commitment to a stronger partnership with Nigeria under the Team Europe approach. According to McAllister, the team stressed that the visit to Nigeria illustrates the willingness of the European Union's institution and, in this case, the European Parliament to strengthen relations between Nigeria and the European Union.
Nigeria's partnership with Team Europe is second to none. We proudly are Nigeria's first trading partner and first market for non-oil and gas exports. 1/3 of Nigeria's foreign direct investment stock comes from the European Union. We are glad to see that this partnership is being upscaled and that our global gateway investment strategy is opening new opportunities for joint investment in sectors like the digital economy, renewable energies, climate-smart agriculture, health and transport. With our member states, the European Investment Bank and the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, we are investing hundreds of millions of euros and even billions in grants and loans. The European Union is also actively supporting Nigeria to face insecurity, which is a huge challenge in some parts of the country, and to build peace, protecting all populations, and in particularly minorities and internally displaced people.
Nigerian authorities to face this situation. We are doing it through cooperation programs, like for instance on disarmament, demobilization, de-radicalization and reintegration of ex-combatants. We are doing this also through support, for instance, to the multinational joint task force around the Lake Chad to fight non-state armed groups in the zone. And we are doing this also through peace-building projects in several areas of Nigeria, in the north, in the south. I was recently in Niger Delta supervising some of these programs to help communities keep peace and have structures of dialogue and also access to livelihoods to strengthen peace and resolve and prevent conflicts.
Speaking on the Christian genocide in Nigeria, the EU stressed that terrorism and violence in Nigeria are complex and multi-causal and are not driven solely by ideology.
And this is seriously concerns for your country and for the state authorities that I addressed as well at the meetings, why the security and protections of these people is not being implemented and why the perpetrators are not accountable for what they're doing. All the crimes that are committed against Christians, Muslims or whoever is not sharing the radical ideology must be accountable. This discussion must be open in the public here in Abuja, not only in the states, and it cannot be only responsibility of the state governors or the security in these areas.
These concerns come amid graphic testimony from religious leaders and local sources in Plateau State and other troubled areas. A Reverend Datromo, a prominent cleric in Plateau State, posted videos showing the mass burial of victims from a recent attack on Haimpang community near Jos and described the footage as documentation of what he called an ongoing Christian genocide in northern Nigeria.
Is there a genocide? No. Is there a Christian genocide specifically going on in Nigeria? No. Do we have a serious challenge with insecurity that is leading to destruction of lives and property? Oh yes, we do have that. And that's what we really need to address in terms of looking at what are the grievances that are driving these conflicts, and can we address those grievances so that we can prevent a situation where we continue to have repeated circles of revenge. So historically, in the mind, in some communities now, historically, you can trace some of these conflicts back over 100 years, and it's always that okay, they attacked us first, we revenge. But if you go to the other side too, they attacked us first, we revenge. And so, but they are fighting over something. It's that thing that they are fighting over that we need to actually address, so that we remove the basis for that grievance, and then for opportunistic elements to make use of that grievance to mobilize people.
Nigeria in recent years faced a surge in violent incidents from jihadist attacks in the northeast to banditry, kidnappings and farmer herders clash across the north and middle belts, leading to thousands of deaths and large internal displacement. Human rights groups, local leaders and communities have increasingly used terms such as ethnic cleansing or genocide to describe these attacks. However, such labels are disputed and carry legal implications that require independent verification, as calls for investigations from both internal and domestic actors grow louder. Families of victims and religious leaders continue to press for concrete protection and accountability, even as some warn that unchecked violence risks deepening communal divisions and prompting further cycles of reprisal. Florence Joshua reporting for Clearview News Desk.